taxpayers are getting a lot of tax notices because of their foreign assets, because they're not disclosing the foreign assets properly. Why is this still happening, and why is there? I mean, do you think there is a lack of awareness on that?
So let me take this up. So see, the reason for that is it's primarily twofold. Like definitely it is there in our Income Tax Act, and foreign asset, the way they had introduced, it's not a new concept now. It was introduced way back in 2011 onwards. The way they had introduced it, and why it was introduced, because majority of the other legislations and other countries legislations have already kind of done that. Say US FATCA laws, they are also asking the properties which are outside of US to be reported similarly. So the India also found that requirement to be there. And that's how they amended the Income Tax Act, brought back the fact that people who are turning out to be an ordinarily resident, they have to report their overseas assets. Now, again, thereafter, a Black Money Act provision kind of came in, which mandated that like there will be stricter penalties if you're not reporting your overseas assets. To some kind of concession was there, like if you have a bank account and the balances in the overseas bank account is not that huge, say up to say 1 million, then that penalty clause was not getting triggered, because it's a very severe and harsh penalty under the Black Money Act of approximately 10 lakhs and so yeah. So see, that's the reason. Still I would say amongst the individuals, either due to ignorance, they're not reporting it, but the way the authorities are exchanging data under double kind of information exchange agreements and all. So these information becomes quite visible now, and the authorities are having that data. So lots of times these assets either get omitted to be reported. I am not saying there could be no kind of malafide intention, but then yes, sometimes due to lack of awareness or maybe lack of availability of data, or in a hasty manner that the returns filers want to complete their tax returns on time, and given the fact that now the timelines have been curtailed, plus the fact that the revised return, belated return timelines are also within that closure of that calendar year itself by 31st December. So a lot of times these gets missed to be reported. So it's a perfect case the government consider at least extending the timeline for a belated or a revised return. They have introduced the concept of an updated return, wherein they are giving a 48 month window if you have kind of missed some income to be reported therein. So yeah, so all those aspects may be considered.